Howdy-o, folks. The Smoking Pipeliner here. How's everybody doing out there? Who, me? Oh, I'm doing quite well. Thank you so much for asking. That means the world to me that you're always wanting to know how I am. Yeah, just makes me feel all warm and toasty inside. I think I'm just going to smoke a pipe and do another review because it seems like everybody wants to know my opinion on tobacco. And why not? It is the most trusted source of reviews right here on the internet. That's correct, folks. You're tuned to the right place. So, as you already know, what I'm going to be smoking today is McClelland's Tudor Castle. And just been craving some McClelland's tobacco. I haven't had any in a while. And why not pull out one of my all-time favorite McClelland's blends? Well, you already know the answer to the question. This stuff is legit. This stuff is good. You need to go out and get some, right? Well, if the components are right for you, then yes, you should, because Red Virginias are in it, folks. Big surprise! Yeah, I think you instantly know why I like this blend, because it's laced in Red Virginias. What else is in it? Perique. Oh, so it's a Red Virginia vapor, but that's not all, folks. It's got some Orientals in it. That's right. It's got, how do you pronounce this stuff? Yaniji. I don't know. That's what's in it. It's with an amount of rare #1 grade Yaniji. There you have it, folks. Beautiful broken flake. Look at that. Big chunks of flakes. Oh, the smell. Oh, it smells. Laced in ketchup and barbecue sauce. No, it's there, but once you get past that, then you smell Virginia. Heaven is what you smell. Gives me goosebumps almost. No, it doesn't, but you get my drift. It smells. Why do I buy these lighters? Smoking it in my smoking pipeline billiard. What else do you want to know about this? Burns good. After you dry it the crap out. This one you're gonna have. It's got to be kind of like a premeditated smoke. You gotta pull the stuff out, let it dry for 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4 or 5. If you just open a tin of this stuff, you're going to have to let it dry out for a half a day probably, because this stuff is really moist. So I decided I wanted to smoke this 3 hours ago, so I set some out. I let it dry for 3 hours. Now it's just perfect, just on the verge of being crispy, and that's pretty much where it has to be. Otherwise, you're going to have one heck of a time keeping this stuff lit. It's going to go out, or it's going to give you massive tongue bite. It will. Trust me. And then you won't get it. You just won't get it why everybody loves those McClelland's Virginias. You're going to be like, my tongue is roasting. It doesn't make any sense. There is no taste. I couldn't keep my pipe lit. Why does everybody like this stuff? You know why they don't like, why you don't like it is because you don't dry out your tobacco correctly. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. Dry your tobacco out. Don't smoke that sopping wet tobacco. I don't know what else to say about this blend other than I can just keep talking and talking and talking. These really aren't reviews, are they? They're just me talking. Yeah. How do you end a video? Bye-bye now.
Why in the world would I or anybody else want to know that?
Wait a minute. That's right. I didn't tell you what its stuff tastes like. Well, you know what Red Virginias taste like, right? Very earthy. Yeah, they're down to earth. That's right. You know what soil tastes like, right? Just take a big bite out of soil. Then you know what Red Virginias taste like. You know what Perique tastes like, right? Pour some pepper down your throat, in your nose. That's what Perique tastes like. Combine the two. Now we're on to something, right? You know what Orientals taste like, right? I don't either. Orientals are just that something that's in here. It's like that weird, like fruity toasty taste that you kind of get in the midst of the soil and the earthiness, and then the pepper up my nose, right? Is this what you wanted to know? That's what it tastes like. Why am I smoking tobacco? It sounds disgusting. But it's delicious.
You know something? I could have gone the rest of my life without knowing that.
Tudor castle. I mean, who's ever heard of a castle with two doors?